Welcome back to the final group here. Becky Schwartz and Mirko Müller are second to go. The first to go from France, Sarah Abitbol and Stephane Bernadis. Then Svetlana Plakonina and Dmitry Kaplan from Belarus. And then Elena Bereshnaya and Anton Sigolits from Russia. Becky Schwartz, I've seen her with Alexander Koenig, bronze medalist in Europeans back in 1988. He's the unsung pair of the four. And another new player, 16-year-old Svetlana Plakonina and 24-year-old Dmitry Kaplan. He used to skate with Marta Andrella for Italy. Skated for 2 years with her, but returned to his home country a couple of years ago and now skates for Belarus with Svetlana. National champions. Well, if Chris is right, and he's been right most of the time through tonight.
Not all of the time, it has to be said.
Not all the time. Elena Bereshnaya and Anton Sigolits are something to behold if they get it right. Of course, this is their first Worlds together. There they are.
Well, Anton just had an awful attempt at the triple toe. That was better, a little bit off axis, but much, much better than the previous attempt. But I think they really have a special magic, and I haven't seen anything like this sort of style of skating since Gordieva and Grinkov. I would, if they don't win here this year, I would tip them for Olympic gold next year, no doubt about it.
So the chairman of the supporters club, trained by Tamara Mosavina, so the credentials are all there.
Yeah, she'll have their future mapped out. Just brilliant split double twist.
But there are other couples on the ice, Chris. The French. What about the French? You're impressed with the French?
The French are good. They haven't got the class or the grace of the Russians. There's no doubt about that. But love to watch them skate. Certainly fight. A really gutsy couple, and they're going to have to skate very, very well to get in amongst any chance of getting a medal here. Such as the standard of the competition. Bronze medalists in the European Championships last year. But I can't honestly see them getting in amongst the medals here in this World Championships.
Well, these two had a difficult start in their first international competition together. Skate Canada. Peggy hit Mirko in the face in the triple twist, and they had to withdraw. But they seem to have got more accustomed to each other. She has a 2-year-old son, Mikhail.
Please.
So, closing stages of the warm-up. And it's Abitbol and Bernadis to go first for France. Peggy Schwartz and Mirko Müller next for Germany. Then Svetlana Plakonina and Dmitry Kaplan for Belarus. And finally, Elena Bereshnaya and Anton Sigolits for Russia.
Warming up, please. Over. Will you please clear the aisles? Thank you.
First to go, couple who were fourth in the Europeans in Paris, 11th in the Worlds last year, Sarah Abitbol and Stephane Bernadis. Music entitled Check Blanc. Terrific split double twist. Yes. Spot on with the split triple toe loop. Silky smooth on the lift and the dismount. How about that for timing? Wow. Well done, you two. Top three place there, I think. Should be.
I'm glad I'm not judging this one. I'd have them in fourth place.
Would you?
Behind Minnow and Sand. It's a great skate from these two. They've had to wait all evening. It's not easy going in the last group, especially when there's been a competition of this standard. They kept their nerve, had to wait backstage. Be interested to know whether they watched the competition or not. Great shot there of the footwork. And a super choice of music. Really did suit their style of skating. The crowd got right behind it, clapping along halfway through.
Would you have watched from the beginning, or would you have come late? I don't mean very late, but I mean, would you have missed the first group or two?
I don't think that it would be advisable to watch a competition of this length. It's certainly better to focus on the job in hand and concentrate on the program. And that's exactly what he was doing.
Jean-Roland Rackel. And the French passion there. Very nearly on the ice.
He'd love to be out there, wouldn't he? Way. Well, they really attacked those side-by-side triple toes. They were struggling a little bit with it. They were on the warm-up session, but when it came to the competition, they really went in with 110% of effort.
Salut Vicky, bisous.
Salut papa.
Tout va bien.
Salut Samy.
Salut le kiné.
So the right people getting the right response.
Salut Florence.
But they did look very good there. Well, would you believe it? They've been dropped to 6th. I find that difficult to believe. 3 fourth places.
5-4, 5-2, 5-4, 5-5. Second mark. 5-3,
Also, it means the Americans and the Kazakhstan, the Russians have switched places. So Kazakova and Dimitriev now find themselves in 5th place. And Kyoko Ina and Jason Dungjen are